This is page 4-12 notes. So we are going to find the x and the y intercepts. So it might be helpful to look back on page 4-11 where it tells us how to find our x and y intercepts. All right, I will also write it down here. So for the x-intercept, you do y equals 0. For the y-intercept, you do x equals 0. So for number 4, x minus 0 equals 2, so just x equals 2. Again, some of you can hopefully just see that by looking at it, but if not, you can show how you're plugging it in. So your ordered pair is 2, 0. So you plugged 0 in for y and got 2 for x, so your ordered pair is 2, 0. The y-intercept, we would have 0 minus y equals 2. So negative y equals 2, divide by negative 1, y equals negative 2. So 0, negative 2 is your y-intercept. Again, we always write them as ordered pairs. Number 5, 3x minus 2 times 0 equals 12. Now, if you can get to the point where you realize, oh, plugging 0 in just makes it go away, so you don't even write that, your first step could just say 3x equals 12. Then we divide and get x equals 4. So 4, 0. So again, plugging in 0 just cancels that term out. So if you feel comfortable not showing the 0 and just writing the other half, that's totally fine. Where you need to be careful for our next one, if I plug it in, this is what it looks like. Again, that just goes away. So as long as you remember to put the negative in front of the 2y, you could just start with this step right here. So negative 2y equals 12, divide y equals negative 6. So 0, negative 6 is the ordered pair for the y-intercept. So again, for number 6, for the x-intercept, you're plugging 0 into here. So that's just going to make it go away. So 8x equals negative 10. If you don't feel comfortable with that, you can take the full step and do 8x plus 10 times 0 equals negative 10. Divide by 8. X equals, we're going to simplify this to negative 5/4. So negative 5/4, 0. No fraction or no decimals and no mixed numbers. Leave it as a simplified improper fraction. Okay. Again, for the y, if you feel comfortable, you can basically just cross off the x term because you're plugging in 0. 10y equals negative 10. If you're not comfortable with doing that, you would write 8 times 0 plus 10y equals negative 10. But again, 8 times 0 is 0, so that goes away. Divide, and y equals negative 1. So 0, negative 1. So we're going to do the same thing, only now we're going to graph it. Most people think this way is easier to graph. So for 7, if I plug 0 in for y, I get x equals 3. So 3, 0 is my x-intercept. Then I go back up here and I plug 0 in for x and I get y equals 3. So 0, 3 is my y-intercept. So those are ordered pairs. 3, 0, 0, 3. You only need to have 2 dots when you graph using x and y intercepts. So connect your dots and put your arrows on. So for number 8, first I'm going to plug 0 in for y. So that goes away. I'm left with negative 4x equals 20. So x equals negative 5. So negative 5, 0 is my x-intercept. Then I go back up here. I'm going to plug 0 in for x, which again makes it go away. 5y equals 20. Divide, and y equals 4. So 0, 4 is your y-intercept. So negative 5, 0 means left 5. 0, 4 means up 4. Connect those two dots, and there is your line. You can always solve this and put it into slope-intercept form, solve it for y, if you want to check to make sure you would graph it the same. Number 9, first I'm going to plug 0 in for the y, which makes it go away. 9x equals 45. So we divide and get x equals 5. So 5, 0 is our x-intercept. Then we go back up here, plug 0 in for the x, which makes it go away. Be careful here. Negative 15y equals 45. So I would divide and get y equals negative 3. So 0, negative 3 would be your ordered pair. So 5, 0 means right 5. 0, negative 3 means down 3. Connect your dots, and there's your line. This last one's a little tricky. When I plug 0 in for y, I get 2x equals 7. So when I divide, I get x equals 7 over 2. I do want you to leave it as 7 over 2, comma 0. When we graph it, you might need to know what the decimal is. So if you divide 7 divided by 2, you get 3.5. Then I plug 0 in for x, which again makes it go away. Negative y equals 7. So divide by negative 1, y equals negative 7. So 0, negative 7 is your ordered pair. So 7 over 2, which is 3.5. So you're going to go right in between there. And then negative 7. And we connect those two dots. And that's it.